And as a man, you should. This is really how you really keep yourself in line and stay out of trouble. You gotta know when to not take your dick out. Period. And that was a place where I shouldn't have taken my cock out, and I didn't because one, she fat fished me, she catfished me, and the bitch had roaches. So not only are you uglier than I thought, not only are you fatter than I thought, but you're fucking dirtier than I thought too. So I was very disrespected. Ooh, guys, I am so happy to be back. You can see that I am in a new place, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And you know, I'm back. So let me know what kind of Dre you want. Whether you want me to be talking about fragrances, you want me to talk about sports, you want gym content, you want lifestyle, you want fashion, you want fragrances, you want cooking, you want vlogging. Hey, finance. Just let me know. Or you want life advice. Let me know what type of stuff y'all want to see, and we're just gonna have fun with it. I'm done being a perfectionist. I am gonna free myself and fully do what I want to do. So, but let's help this guy first, or this bitch. She says the guy I'm talking to likes me too much. I'm in full belief that for successful relationships, really, they either have to equally like each other or the woman has to like the guy more than the guy likes the woman. Because women run. They women tend to run away from relationships. No matter what anything happens, they'll leave. They'll leave you. So the woman has to like the man a little bit more than the man likes the woman. Because if the man is like head over heels for the woman, it's gonna fuck his bag up. It's gonna, his pocket's gonna be hurting. He ain't gonna be as ambitious. He won't be nonchalant enough. And those are always how to lose your batch. Not focusing on the pockets, not getting your money up, not focusing on yourself, not improving yourself the best you can. That's how you lose your batch and get her took by a nigga that is doing that. So anywho, I've been talking to this guy for a few weeks, sort of on and off, and nothing serious, just like randomly text sometimes. He asked me on a date, then canceled twice, which he now says is because he was nervous since we met on Tinder, which I usually use as a joke. You don't use it as a joke. You use it to get some cock. Everybody knows Tinder is for fucking. No surprise. That's what you were doing. You trying to say you use it as a joke to try to like seem cool and stuff. Not cool. But we kind of got along, so I guess that's reasonable. But when we finally actually went on a date, she said finally actually. But when we finally actually went on a date, we clicked really well and got along, and it was a good time. But now he keeps sending me Insta reels about cuddling and stuff and like relationship type stuff when we only went on one date, and texting about how much fun he had on a date for like the past 2 days and how much he wants to see me. Damn, you made an impression on a guy. I bet you're a bad bitch. Not gonna say anything. You're a bad bitch. Because it could have went the other way. Because I remember I went on a date. This is a decade ago. I was much more down bad. But what had happened was matched with this girl on Tinder. She was all right, and back then, really, I was like a 4 out of 10. So this girl was she looked like a 5 out of 10. So that was better than what I deserved. So I was happy. And we met when it was dark outside, so I couldn't really see her outside when she was escorting me into her apartment. Sorry, guys, I am tired. This is after a 10-hour shift. So she invited me in, and I didn't really get a clear look at her outside because it was dark. But once we came in, the first red flag was that in the living area of the apartment, it was a nigga sitting on the couch. And she was like, "That's my brother." And so this is like 11 or midnight. She invited me in, and her brother is just sitting there watching me follow her into her room. And I was like, that's just so weird. And you gotta keep in mind, this is a young Dre. Old Dre is not pulling up anywhere without at least 2 pistols. You know what I'm saying? Younger Dre, he didn't know what he was doing. That's already sketchy. I'm lucky nothing happened that night, because if I saw a nigga following my sister into her bedroom in like college days, I would have fucking punctured that nigga with either some sort of a device or regardless, he would have got poked up. Cause I don't play that shit, but apparently that nigga play that shit. So when we was sitting in her room, I was kind of looking at her, and I was like, wow. Not only did she catfish me, but she fatfished me. This bitch is fatter and uglier than what I expected. And I was like, her pictures got to be from quite some time ago, or she been going through it in the last few months. Because I thought she was going to be a 5. She was clearly a 3. And she was so damn grotesque, in my opinion. I couldn't even do it. I was like, Dre, I can't even do this. This girl is much uglier and fatter than I fucking expected. I was like, no. But eventually, for some reason, her brother left the living area, and she invited me to go back out there to like watch TV. And when I was looking around, I was like, they're roaches crawling. Like, not a ton of roaches, but I saw like 2 or 3 like on the walls, and they had it like pretty dark in there, but you could see they were baseboards or whatever. And I was like, man, this is not a place where I should take my dick out. And as a man, you should. This is really how you really keep yourself in line and stay out of trouble. You gotta know when to not take your dick out. Period. And that was a place where I shouldn't have taken my cock out, and I didn't, because 1, she fatfished me, she catfished me, and the bitch had roaches. So not only are you uglier than I thought, not only are you fatter than I thought, but you're fucking dirtier than I thought too. So I was very disrespected, and I did not contact her after I made an excuse to leave. But best believe if she was a bad bitch, I'd be hitting her up, sending her cuddle reels on Instagram, and asking her, telling her how nice it was to see her, and like this pussy ass nigga. All right. No clue where I left off. And he looked like a bunch of like pictures and videos while we were. He took Grammar's fucked up, and he took like a bunch of pictures and videos while we were hanging out, which kind of weirded me out. And now he keeps like sending them to me. Damn, that's weird. That's an aura. That's an aura loss. As a man, you gotta learn when to chill the fuck out and relax. You're doing too much. Doing way too much. You can't show all your cards. Oh dang. Hold on, my light done went out. You can't show all your cards and reveal all your next moves. Can't do that. So you're doing it wrong, brother. I don't know if I should be weirded out. My ex is really toxic, so I'm not super used to like the outward affection, but it just feels like a lot. and it's kind of icking me out. Also, he's 20, I'm 18, and he's a virgin. Nigga don't get no pussy. That's the definition of a virgin. Nigga does not get no pussy at the age of 20. No pussy. And why the fuck he told you he a virgin? I would have lied. I have never told anyone I was a virgin. I always lied about it because it's embarrassing. Um, yeah, you don't want to be. You don't want to. It's like interviewing for a job and saying, I have no fucking clue how to do this, but I want you to let me do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be trying to fuck your pussy and tell you that I don't know how to fuck no pussy. I never had the liberty of like being close with like close with a high school sweetheart and learning how to fuck some pussy from her. I had to get out of the mud. I had to watch YouTube videos. I was never close to anybody. Whew. Sorry about that. I'm not really sure what's going on. Either way, I was never close to anybody, so I had to get out of the mud and really just trial and error from nothing. Virgin. He's not waiting for marriage, and it isn't a religious reason. He's kissed like a normal amount of people, but has only been in one relationship, and it was only 3 months. Both of those just seem kind of odd to me. Like, how do you make it to 20 with only one relationship when he's clearly looking for one? Damn. Mean ass bitch. That was really my life. Couldn't get no bitches. That's why. I just need someone to tell me if it's just like my own attraction to toxic habits. Oh my gosh, my TV is tripping. Look at that. It's like a war movie on. After Thursday Night Football turned off. Or if this is actually odd and he's really just a weird guy. I've only been in one relationship, but it was for 2 years and we were friends for years before, so I don't have any familiarity on how relationships usually start. You don't know what the fuck you're doing either. If it's normally like this, I've heard guys fall for girls a lot faster. Maybe that's it. I don't know. What? If the bitch is bad, yeah. If the bitch ain't bad, no. I don't know. But I really want advice because I did have a good time on a date. And if this is normal and he's just a nice person, I don't want to ruin it. Don't ruin it. Fuck. Stop being such a fucking bitch. And suck the nigga's dick. That's what the nigga deserve. You trying to be nice to your fucking brat ass. Yeah, you're a fucking brat. Stop being a bitch. Be nice to him. The dude's obviously obsessed with you, so hey, I mean, accept the love and keep it pushing, bitch. Everything ain't gotta be like your ex. That shit was toxic, right? So try to avoid the toxicity. Go with the guy that likes you instead of the dick that always act like he don't want you. So don't repeat the cycle. Accept the love. And, live happily ever after. Of course, until y'all break the fuck up. So enjoy it while you can. You only live one time, bitch. Thank you.